dream hit concrete, mind all jerk up. Tend to think in 1,000 thoughts, I'll put through north to the voice. Baby, I'm typically every day can't call it shady. I'm airing you cause I'm an anxious state, the worries daily. But if I link my G's, it goes away down Honey Lane. I gallivant with darling, baby, jet, jet, jet. That's so typical. Body of a Adonis, that's so typical. Tail like a garlic, that's so typical. Please don't mind us, that's so typical. Things of a model, that's so typical. Body of a Adonis, that's so typical. Tail like a garlic, that's so typical. Please don't mind us, that's so typical. Don't wanna talk about it, I'm so cynical.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jenkins to start the drive. And back to the 30. It'll be second down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he stopped immediately there. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Prescott from the gun on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Caden Prather with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. We'll go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
There we go.
Prescott now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
A give up the middle, Jenkins. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Prescott to throw this time. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Horton. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Seahawks at 8-2 on the year. They come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. They'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
It's 2nd down.
46.
Prescott to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
By number 10. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. Cockrell holds it in left side. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Dallas.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's another Seahawks.
Check.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Demario Davis there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! Elijah Royal. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Reaction time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The 19-yard line.
Prescott. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Out the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They're going to try and throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go away.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by baiting the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Let's go now.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun now on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. Like 47.
Now Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Now Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Prescott yet again. That is caught by Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott, and the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point up and good by Aubrey, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
It's a gain of 20.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down.
Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass caught, Arroyo right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's a diving catch right side. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Xavier Legette laying himself out in the end zone. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Ball on the 32. It's second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That one caught. It's Horton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now he's going to step up and run. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
It's a gain of 29. And the Seahawks first down.
They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 6. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Tag! Bronco 80! Ready!
Back to throw again. Finds Gibbs on the check down. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Troy Morton, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 6. Prescott now. Will be complete to Okonkwo. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Pickens going in motion left. Prescott now from the 50. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
They'll throw again. Prescott able to hit his target well. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Cowboy 1st down.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man, that's Leggett. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Let's go now. 19.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He winds ends up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. James Pierce in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
70 Lions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block. They'll have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still